So I am 30 weeks pregnant, which is technically 7 months, and it's been a very long time since I have obviously filmed anything, but going into this new stage of life, I definitely wanted to get back into filming, document it all, and kind of just share my journey. It's been a crazy couple of, I don't even know how long it was since I last uploaded, to be fair, but just to sort of catch up and get you up to speed as to where I am now. Obviously last year Kai and I purchased our first home, so we've got our flat now, we got married, and now we're expecting our first child, which is obviously amazing. The pregnancy has been bliss. It's been really, really good. I know that there's a lot of people that don't have such a fortunate experience with their pregnancy, but I've genuinely really, really enjoyed being pregnant. I didn't get any morning sickness. I had such mild to basically no symptoms. So it's just been really nice and enjoyable. Now I'm getting obviously to the end of my 3rd trimester. I've got 2 months left to go, so I've experienced probably like the worst of it all is like maybe like more heartburn. I was getting that beforehand anyway. Before I was even pregnant, I would get heartburn with certain foods and stuff. I'm just getting it a lot more often now. And now I've definitely experienced some pelvic pain, which to be fair is more so with how I kind of sit and stuff like that. So I've just kind of had to adjust how I sit, really, stop sitting cross-legged, and just be a bit more mindful of my hip placement and stuff like that. Just as I get closer to going into labour, all your muscles and joints and everything just loosen up, which is very, very normal, very, very common. And then I've just only recently had a blood test that came back with low ferritin, so it's like a form of anemia. So other than that, everything has been really, really great. The baby is growing perfectly healthy, and yeah, it's just been a really, really lovely experience personally. So I don't know how labour's going to go. I don't know how the birth is going to go. Obviously this is the first time experiencing anything like this, so I'm naively optimistic. But I just have kind of stayed away from horror stories and any sort of negative experience, just because I don't want to scare myself. I've been reading about hypnobirthing as well, so I'm very much aware of how adrenaline works in the system and how it doesn't help when in labour. So and you want to stay as relaxed as possible to make sure that you're still producing as much oxytocin, because that helps with the process of labour. It's the drug that is released when you go into labour, apparently. So yeah, so I'm trying to just stay away from horror stories and things like that, but I'm very excited, which probably sounds crazy because I know that it's going to be painful, and I know that it's going to be one of the most challenging things that I'm ever going to experience, going into labour and giving birth. But I'm excited because it's like, it's such a unique experience for a woman, especially because, you know, only we can kind of do that. Men can't exactly give birth, so to be able to carry and birth our child is, yeah, it's exciting to be able to experience that. So I'm very excited to go into labour, also because it's like you spend 9 months growing this human and like kind of connecting, but in like a really distant way, if that makes any sense, because you don't really know what they look like, you don't really know their personality, they're still kind of growing anyway, they don't really have those aspects of like a personality yet, but you're just getting to know them inside, and kind of you just become so curious because it's almost like you just know their movements. So it's really exciting. You spend the 9 months obviously waiting to meet them, so really in the grand scheme of things, like what's however many hours I could be in labour and how, like, what is that in the grand scheme of things, in terms of, you know, you're waiting for months and months while they're growing. So I'm very excited. As I said before, we're first time parents, so we've got a lot to learn. I am extremely open to all feedback and tips. Anyone that I know in my personal life, to be fair, I've literally been like, yeah, give me all the advice, I'm happy to take all of it. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. I found out in March, I believe it was. That's when we found out that we were pregnant. We started trying around Christmas time, so it didn't really take us too long at all, to be fair. But yeah, also she's a girl. Sorry, this video is a little bit all over the place. It's been a while since I filmed and I haven't really structured this video at all, but I just kind of wanted to get back into the habit of recording. So yeah, she's a little girl. We have decided a name. Everyone does know our name, but okay, I don't know if that angle is the same or not because my SD card was full. So anyway, we do know her name. I think I'll just keep that a little surprise for when she's born, to be fair. But all of our close friends and family, like, it's not really a hidden secret, they already know the name that we've chosen. But yeah, we're very, very excited. I kind of want to just document it all, because I think it'd be really nice to be able to watch this back. And a lot of the stuff, you know, I love home videos and things like that, and I don't know whether I will be posting that kind of stuff on the channel, but I know that I'll be filming a lot of that and probably just keeping it private, to be completely honest with you, because obviously Kai really wants his kind of life to be private, and also I think we both agree in the aspect of, like, our daughter, you know, she can't consent to that kind of stuff, so I'm not gonna exploit that. We'll just keep those videos private. But I do really want to share my journey into motherhood and be able to kind of get tips, but also share, like, things that have worked for me, and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really exciting time. I'm very, very fortunate. I also want to just kind of share my situation, because it's not going to be the same for everyone. But I am very, very fortunate in the fact that obviously I have Kai, who is my husband, which is weird to say because it's, yeah, our year anniversary. But yeah, so Kai is very involved, and I know he's going to be an incredible dad, and we've obviously spoken about how we kind of want to raise our daughter, and yeah, so I know that I have his support there, and that it is a great partnership. On top of that, we've also got my family, and that's not just my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, but my extended family, my aunties, my cousins, all of that kind of stuff. They're all extremely supportive. Already so many things have been given to us, so we've not really had to buy a lot of stuff because my family is very, very big. So yeah, I'm all for hand-me-downs and all that kind of stuff. Really, really grateful for it as well, because it's expensive. Buying everything brand new would be crazy expensive, so we've got a lot of hand-me-downs and things like that. So we've been extremely fortunate with that, and I know that we're going to have a lot of help and support, which I'm so happy and grateful for, because I truly do believe that it takes a village to raise a child. So knowing that we have that support, and we kind of, Kai and I kind of had that conversation beforehand as well, that we wanted to, once we were at that stage of having children, we definitely wanted to be around a supportive family to be able to really take advantage of that, and for our kids to grow around that family base. I'm very family oriented. I grew up around my family. All my cousins were like my best friends growing up, and it was just such an incredible bond that we have, because yeah, they just know all angles, if that makes any sense. You know, they know the family dynamic, but they also know the outside dynamic and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we definitely want that kind of environment for our children. So I know that that isn't the case for everyone, and I know that there won't be a lot of maybe things that work for me, or you know, a lot of what I'll be able to do won't necessarily work for everyone because they won't have the same kind of support around them that I have. But so I am aware of that, but yeah, I'm extremely grateful, and obviously going to take full advantage of all of that support, because yeah, it's like raising a whole human being. It's kind of cool, kind of scary. But anyway, I am in the midst of packing my hospital bag. I'm not like fully packing it yet, but I'm starting to like gather everything together. So I'll definitely film a video of like what's in my hospital bag and packing that, because I think I've got it down. I don't really know. I've watched so many of those kinds of videos. But yeah, so I'm going to be packing my hospital bag very, very soon. So I'll do a video on that for you guys as well. And then I'll kind of just basically do a lot more content around entering motherhood, being a first-time mum, learning all of that kind of stuff, and just sharing that journey. So yeah. I can do a little bump. Should I show you guys my little bump? She says little. There we go. There's my bump at 30 weeks, which is crazy. And yeah, she moves around a lot as well, so that's all good too. But I think that's everything. I know it's a little bit misjointed and stuff, but yeah, let's just see if this video gets out of the filming stage and goes through the whole editing and uploading stage, because that seems to be the part that I always stop at. So anyway, it's nice to be back and filming, and yeah, hopefully I actually stick to it this time. Thanks for watching if you've actually finished watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon.